I'm Dave. Sometimes I do stuff. Once or twice a month, meet up with some friends for a Recce ride. Recce, breakfast. Recce meaning reconnoiter, scouting, like do before a rally race. So we meet up, ride our bikes, trying to find different routes around town and try out different spots for coffee, donut, breakfast burrito. Sometimes it's good. Well, it's always good. Sometimes it's great. Oh look, it's some of our local cycling infrastructure. Ventura does a decent job of it. I just kind of wish they link more of it together. I don't mind riding in the street, but, some people a little scared of it. Oh, and on that tip, for those of the safety-minded, sorry, not wearing a helmet for this ride. For those trying to track this ride down on Google Maps, I am currently riding away from the Ventura County Government Center on the bike path that parallels the 126 freeway.
Liminal spaces.
someone is bound to ask, Dave, why a Brekkie Recce? Well, you see, there just weren't that many rides in the morning on a Saturday. That many reasons to get out and have fun. That many reasons to get my ass out of bed and exercise. So I figured rather than waiting around for somebody else to host one, I'd put out a message, and, a few people showed up. Then we did it again. A couple guys still showed up. And we had a good time. Talked about stuff that old guys talk about. And it became a thing. So, weather permitting, our personal schedules permitting, we meet up on a Saturday morning, ride's over by 11, and we have the rest of our Saturdays with our families or ourselves or whatever. Three of us riding today. Yeah, you'll mostly see two of us. You'll see the third by the end. We all live in the area here, east end of Ventura-ish. And so we meet up over here at the park on Kimball. I believe this is the Ventura Community Park. It's really very, very creatively named.
Hey. Oh, no sweat.
Our food destination today is a coffee, tea, beer, and wine establishment called Sips. It's not too far from the park, actually, really, and to make a ride out of it, we decided to go further east, almost, into Satakoy, and then come back on some of the paths and linear parks that they put in. We're kind of scouting this for a possible group ride next year, so we thought we'd check out some of the newer additions. After paying a ride going down Satakoy, it's really all downhill. In fact, kind of fun. Picked up some pretty good speed there for a little bit. And then we hung a right and started moving through the various linear parks on this end of town. Hey, look! More infrastructure! I love this stuff. Um, Ventura's actually going to connect a lot of these linear parks all the way from one end of Satakoy all the way into Ventura to the Metrolink station that's between Johnson and Victoria, right next to the 101 freeway. And while we ride at this point, I'm having a conversation with John about how he grew up over on this end of town, over here near Pettit, and, used to play in the Ventura River, which is on our immediate left as we go down this section. Uh, you know, Interesting place to go play. In between rains and flooding, you still have to worry about things like quicksand out there. For those interested, the bicycle I'm riding today is a clunker by State Bicycle Company. I have cold set the rear, changing the spacing from 110 out to 130 millimeter, and I'm using a gravel wheel set since this frame was designed for 650B wheels. The use of a Problem Solver's tensioner in the rear that also includes a derailleur hanger lets me run an Advent microshift setup, 9-speed, which is plenty for this bike. If you want to see a bike check on this bike or any of my bikes, want to know about cold setting steel frames, or want to tell me to get the hell off YouTube, just, leave it in the comments. If any of you are eagerly anticipating the Brekkie part of the Brekkie Recce, I'm gonna do a spoiler alert right now. We made it there, but I'd run out of memory card by the time we got there. So, yeah, you're not gonna see it. If you're sticking around for that and not the ride, then, maybe come back and try another video later.
Yeah, see that.
Now that all the extreme foodies have left, I'll let you all know that when we got to Sips, I had their cinnamon roll latte, and it was excellent. It was like, breakfast in a cup. I'm reviewing this video and, straight up, I forget how pretty parts of Ventura can be. This looks pretty cool. I've turned down the audio levels because I didn't figure everybody wants to listen to the stupid conversations we have while we're riding, but you could probably hear that we do talk a lot while we ride. They say men don't talk enough, and at least this one morning a week, we talk. This is where we started having a conversation about an upcoming section that, well, it doesn't really connect through very well. So we were going to have to make a run up to the next major road that actually has some bike lanes, because the one that comes through here has no shoulder whatsoever and a fairly high speed limit, and it just never feels safe, especially early on a weekend morning when
That's all right, though.
people may not be paying attention.
Yeah, I think he's going to do that little dip up the hill again and cut the ball. For what?
Oh, yeah, for some people.
You have to tell her when it's spaced out. Because there's a gap, there's a spot where everyone's going to pile up.
Yeah, but
Now we've magically time traveled all the way through the transit of Montgomery and back to Telephone, where we're about to run down along the Barranca here. So, that'll be cool. This section is another one that's, So we can just coast and cruise and have a good time until we get to Ralston, where we have to stop for a moment for traffic. This was my third experiment with my Insta360 camera. I'm using the magnetic necklace, so it's not clipped to anything solid. I might try that later so I don't get these weird angles periodically where nothing's horizontal. The horizon's way out there. Please pardon that. A couple of my coworkers live along this section. They seem to have more important things to do on a Saturday morning than come ride with me. And that probably says more about my personality than theirs. You may have noticed that the other riders aren't really in my shots that much. Maybe I'm not really known for my patience. If I'm gonna take video, perhaps I should be, but I gotta be me, right? Once again, coasting downhill. That's right, come to Ventura, where you'll never have to climb. No, that's not true. Yet another piece of infrastructure. This crosswalk, which is really mostly there for cyclists, although also for pedestrians, was put in last year. Their speeds here are fairly high, and there's a couple blind corners, so big flashing lights and stops to let people crosses. Good, right? Also, there's a bike lane two-way on the wrong side of the street that we're about to go to. That gives us access to another piece of little cycling infrastructure. A multi-use path. Although we're not going to be on it for long because, well, we'll see.
Pinch flat. Oh, the rack came down on the tire.
It's not going to survive bunching that thing up. I know, but I'll get the key line. I know, but we're not that far from your house. We're on Ralston. You want to try and take it off and carry it to Ralston? Is that your house? You're only, what, two? Well, there's Johnson, but 2
Yeah,
blocks.
but I was just thinking about like just putting it over here and then wrapping it right here.
Well, that's not going to pull forward.
So when the third member of our group hit that little dip right there, the aluminum rack on the back of his bike failed and dropped the pack right onto the rear tire. Luckily, we all live nearby, so we ran to his house and changed bikes. But on the way to his house, I ran out of either battery or memory card, I'm not sure, so this will be the end of the video.
Put it on the top tube like that again.
Or if it'll quick release, I mean, one of us can carry it.
And that's bolted.
So yeah,